I've set off now on the Star-Spangled Banner Byway through Maryland, and I'm really excited to find out a bit more about the state and a bit more about its history. So my first stop is the Jefferson-Patterson Park and Museum.
The largest naval battle that ever took place in the history of Maryland took place right here.
Right here where we're standing.
So this is a very significant spot for the United States. When war was declared on England in 1812, England had the largest navy in the world. The United States had a very small navy. The British, very soon after war was declared, established a blockade of the Chesapeake Bay. A lot of people call it the Forgotten War. I think more appropriately you should call it the most misunderstood war. So what's the big deal? And you could even argue who won the war. Well, the treaty says that it's a status quo antebellum, and what that means is that everything went right back to the way it was before war was even declared. So can you say that Great Britain won the war? Can you say that the United States won the war? I don't think you could. Why should the United States celebrate a war that technically, due to the treaty, you could say we didn't even win?
Yeah.
And the answer to that is that after the war was over, the people who lived here had a new understanding or appreciation for what this country was all about. If we were able to defend ourselves and stay pretty much on an equal balance with one of the world's greatest powers at that time, that brought new profound confidence in the people of the country. It brought a new sense of patriotism, and more importantly, other countries, after seeing what had happened, began to look at us as more than just a third world nation. And out of it came these significant icons that are very important to American history, like the Star-Spangled Banner. That's what this trail is all about. It's to help people to understand what's the story behind the Star-Spangled Banner.
The Star-Spangled Banner Byway runs as far as Solomon's Island, in the far south of Maryland. It's an area that's surrounded by the water, and you really can't visit an island without getting out on the water, in my opinion. So I've come on the Tennyson, which is a boat cruise around the island. It's absolutely fantastic. The boat dates from 1899, which is pretty old in these parts. The water's the most important part of this area. It used to be used to travel to DC before the byway was in place, so it's very much an integral part of the community.
On behalf of Captain Prescott and myself, I'd like to thank you for joining us today, and we hope that you enjoyed your cruise aboard the historic William B. Tennyson.
Helen.
Hi, you must be Doug.
Yes,
nice
welcome.
To meet you.
The Calvert Marine Museum was founded in 1970 as a project of the local historical society, and the local community was concerned about the changing demographics, how the environment and how the heritage was changing here, and founded what was called originally the Solomon's Maritime Museum. If you walk the beaches here, you can find the fossil remains of whales, dolphins, and sharks, and we have the largest Miocene fossil collection outside the Smithsonian. We have a 15-tank aquarium where we show all the critters that are here in the bay and the river, from stingrays to fish to invertebrates to jellyfish to our North American river otter. We also talk about the maritime heritage, the boats, boat building, and so forth. So basically we have figureheads, fish, fossil, food, and fun. If you wanted to learn about what Southern Maryland, what life is like here in this part of the bay, this is the museum to come to.
Well, that was brilliant. And now I'm off to stay in a lighthouse. It's really peaceful here at Cove Point Lighthouse. It's just the perfect place to end the day and unwind. The sun's setting, I've got a glass of wine, it's just fantastic. All I can really see is the water, and all I can really hear is the wind and the crickets. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Really the only thing that's left to do today is have dinner, and I've been told that the place to go is the dry dock in Solomon's Island. So I'm going to head over there now for a local delicacy, which is crab cakes. Delicious.